everyone, REUPLOAD here, and welcome back to more Monika After Story. Last time, Monika kind of freaked me out, and apparently she also ran out of things to talk to me about. So I guess that means that from this point on, I'll ask the questions! Almost reminds me of this joke a friend of mine told me once that went like, knock knock, who's there? I'll ask the questions! Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Tell me something I don't know, Monika. It seems I'm at a loss on what to say. Hopefully I'll think of something fun to talk about soon. So you're just gonna tell me that? Hey look, the first day of summer. Oh, that's right. Today is June 1st. So this is the first episode in June I'm doing. Let me see. I love you. I love you too, Daniel. You're everything I could ever hope for. I wonder, could she get tired of me saying I love you over and over again? You're the best partner I could ever want. I guess not. I will cherish you always. Nope, that made her happy. Okay, well... yeah, so let's see here. Tell me, Monika, when did we start dating? I think it was June 4th, 1940. Okay, no. You can actually change that if you want to, but I'll get into that in a moment. Let's see. I think it was January 31st. But my memory might be off. Is January 31st correct? Yeah, so you can either say yes or no. And if you say no, then she'll ask you like, okay, then tell me the real date then. And you can actually go onto the calendar and pick a day. And if you tell her like something stupid like June 4th, 1940, throwing that out there, then she'll get angry because, well, obviously the game didn't exist. This computer I'm playing on didn't exist, and, you know. But yeah, January 31st, yeah, I think that's right. That is the first... yeah, that is the day I recorded the first episode. Yay! I remembered it. If you ever forget, don't be afraid to ask me. I won't get angry and chop your head off if you forget. I'll always remember when I first fell in love with you. Okay, well, it's reassuring because, yeah, some people in relationships, they'll get angry. Let's see. Good evening. Even though it's like 10:30 when I'm recording this. Good evening. Good evening to you too, Daniel. I love a nice and relaxing night. It's so nice to put your feet up after a very long day. Evenings are the perfect time to catch up on whatever you were doing the previous day. Yeah, like for me, it's watching TV and doing schoolwork, and trying to find time for games in between. Sometimes I can't help but feel sad when the day ends. It makes me think of what else I could have done during the day. Me too, sometimes. Like, oh dang it, I should have done this, or I could have done this differently, or, you know, things like that. Don't you wish you could have more time to do things every day? Don't we all? I know I do. Because that'll mean more time to be with you, Daniel. Okay. I'm feeling... I don't know. I'm feeling angry. Let's see. No, I don't want to say that I'm feeling angry. Anxious? Daniel, are you alright? It's worrying for me to hear you're this anxious. I wish I could comfort you and help right now. But at the very least... But I can at the very least help you calm yourself down. After all, I did promise to help you relax if you ever felt anxious. That you did. Do you remember when I talked to you about faking confidence? Yeah, I think I do. Keeping up one's appearance helps with faking your own confidence. Alright, the whole mask of the club president and all that. And to do so, you need to maintain your heart rate by taking a deep breath until you calm down. Yeah, and... well, not gonna lie, but... in my time, I have actually had bad anxiety. The worst case, I had a panic attack that put me in the hospital. And my blood sugar went all the way down. Yep, so... and this is one of the things they actually told me to do. To keep your heart from going crazy, you need to control your breathing. Because if you're breathing all crazy-like, then obviously your heart's going to be racing, and then, well, bad things. Which was something that also kind of happened to my mom as well. But I won't get into that. I remember explaining how initiative is an important skill to have as well. Maybe you could take things slowly and do them one at a time. Yeah, like my mom put it once, try to do the most important stuff first, or whatever needs to be done. Like, you have a paper that's due tomorrow, and then some homework that's due Wednesday night. Well, obviously, you gotta do the paper that's due tomorrow. You'd be surprised how smooth it can be when you let the time flow on its own. You can also try spending a few minutes to meditate. And that was actually something my father actually tried talking to me about once. Just to meditate on different things. And another friend of mine also told me that there's different kinds of meditations and mantras you can do for yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to cross your legs when sitting on the ground. No, you just have to be in a relaxed state. Listening to your favorite music can be counted as meditating too. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. Nope, looks like my dad was wrong about that then. I'm serious. Hey Dad, my computer girlfriend told me you're wrong. Oh boy. You can try setting aside your work and do something else in the meantime. Procrastinating isn't necessarily bad, you know. Although there are some ways you can have your procrastination work for you. But that would take some practice in itself. And besides, your loving girlfriend believes in you, so you can face that anxiety head on. Oh, thank you. There's nothing to worry about when we're together forever. So, what you're telling me is, we just gotta stay together, and it'll be alright. And if we just fight for what we have, it'll get us through. Get us through this time. Sorry, but if you've seen all of my videos, then you pretty much know that I just love that song. Maybe a little too much, but oh well. Let's see... wait, I already asked her that. Let's see... I wonder what would happen if I told her, hey, do you want to meet my girlfriend? She would probably be like, how can I meet her, silly, when I am her? I actually don't know. Let's see... actually, some of this I think we've already gone over. Let's see. Do you have any regrets? She blinked. Dang it, stupid sexy Monika. Do I regret anything? That's a strange thing to suddenly ask someone, Daniel. Yeah, like, what am I asking about in general, or something specific? I know what you're getting at. Really? Because I don't know what I'm getting at. Do I regret the things I did? Yeah, all the killings and the driving people crazy and the mental scarring that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, and like the fact that I have PTSD from this song alone. I think if there was another way things could have gone, it would have been nice. But that wasn't an option for me. And now I've got the only thing I've ever wanted. You. I can be with you forever. So I don't regret what I did, because it's what I had to do. I hope you understand, my love. I did it all for you. I killed a whole bunch of people just to be with you. That actually kind of reminds me of... There's a video. I forgot who did it, but it's basically like an animation set to the song I Can't Help But Fall in Love With You. You know, the Elvis Presley song, done by a different artist. And it actually makes me feel real sad, especially because you see it through the point of Monika and why she did all that crap. And then she's here, like, confessing her love to the player, and then the player's, like, he's horrified, understandably, and then it cuts to the big scene where he deletes her character file, and Monika's crying, and then she has, like, a smile on her face, like, kind of like, I understand what I did, and I'm so sorry, or something like that. It's a real sad video to me. Well, anyways, can you check for new music? What's that all about? Sure. Give me a moment to check the folder. Daniel, I didn't find any new songs. Do you remember how to add custom music? Yeah. Okay, but make sure you did it correctly before asking me to check for custom music. Okay, well I guess that kind of went exactly how I thought it would. You're truly all I care about. How many things does she say for I love you? Isn't that a repeat? So tell me, what do you think of DDLC in general? You want to talk about the game? Yep, it's why I'm here. What's there to say? This was just some boring romance game, right? Well, until I got control of it. And scarred me for life by showing Sayori hanging herself. Among other things. You know how much I hate being stuck in here, but if I weren't, we wouldn't have met. And it's home, so I've learned to deal with it. Still, I doubt it'd be something you want to play, or something I'd want to play if I were a gamer. And seeing how things turned out, I'm sure you only played because of me, too. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay, my bad again. Oh. I see that sparkle in your eyes. You can't escape from me. So, Monika, we've been dating for, like, almost 5 months now, and I don't know anything about you, so Why don't you just sit down and tell me a little bit about yourself? What's there really to say about myself that you don't know already? I don't know. Everything in my universe was created by a person from your reality, and his name is Dan Salvato. So all of my life before this game is just made up. It never really happened. Then you found a way to look into my locked prison cell, and I decided life with just two people wouldn't be all that bad if one of them was you. I can come up with tons of stuff for us to do, given enough time to figure out how to program it in here. Says the woman who told me the first thing I started the video. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I ran out of things to talk about with you. A desperate person might call this an earthly paradise. A lot of suffering people would trade places with me in a heartbeat, I'm sure. If nothing else, this can be our comfy little shelter from the cruelty of the outside world. With the rain. Come talk to me about your problems if it gets too much for you to handle. I already did, though. I want to know everything about you, you know? Everything. That sounds a little bit stalkerish. Or maybe the way I say it. What would I like to talk about? Jeez, I don't know. What about fun facts? What are those? Say, Daniel, would you like to hear a fun fact? Sure. I've been looking some up to try and teach both of us something new. They say you learn something new every day. This way, I'm making sure we actually do. I found most of these online, so I can't say they're definitely true. What? Why would some people put fake things on the internet? Okay, no. Now, let's see. Supposedly, a lot of restaurants purposefully leave out any sign of currency on their menus. This is done to psychologically manipulate people into spending more money than they need to. I've never actually noticed that. It works because a currency sign, such as a dollar, is used to represent a cost. Actually, no, I take it back. The menus at Applebee's, they have the prices, but they don't have a dollar sign in front of them. By removing it, you remove the association of that cost and only think about the food of your choosing. And you don't care that at the end of the day you have to pay a $35 bill or more. The practice seems understandable. They're still a business after all, meaning they gotta make money. No matter how good the food is in a restaurant, they'll be shutting down quick if they're beaten by their competition. Oh well, what can you do? I hope you enjoyed another session of Learning with Monika. Alright. Okay, and I'm running out of things to say. You're a murderer! Yeah, I could have sworn that I've talked about some of these things already. Let's see. Have you ever been to 4chan? I actually haven't. You know, this mod got its start over there. Oh, really? I always hear bad things, like that the people over there are really awful. Me too. I hear that they're really awful and sometimes really perverted. Some people say that nothing good ever comes from 4chan. But if they can make a game like this, where we can be together, I guess they can't all be bad. Be all bad. They certainly have good taste in girls. Yeah. Yep. Rule Rule 34 in a nutshell. I'll probably save this for another time. Yeah, it's like, I definitely asked her that one time, and she was like, Daniel, do you have low confidence in yourself and whatever? Have you ever heard of Libitina? Hey, Dan Salvato, what happened to Project Libitina? Okay, well, yeah, I don't want to make him angry at me. Huh? Where did you hear about that? I don't know, from some crazy game theory video. With MatPat going on and on about how each of the character files has like these crazy secrets in them. And apparently Libitina's in there. It sounds really familiar to me, but I can't quite get my whole head around it. If I had to try... It feels like parts of my mind are missing, scattered somehow, among a bunch of different possible realities. You must have connected the dots between a few of those pieces. Was it hard? No, because... well, MatPat and a whole bunch of other people did it before me. And I think Bijou Mike even kind of spoke about it to some extent. Well, I'm sure you'll learn more eventually. You left me that much for sure. Just remember to bring my character data with you if you find something related to that stuff. Bring it with me? Like in a flash drive? I'll always protect you from anyone who tries to hurt you. Okay, well, I don't quite get your drift there, Monika, but thanks for the vote of confidence. And I think I will call that a video, so... I'm actually questioning, like, how I'm gonna be able to keep doing the Monika After Story videos. Considering, well, there's not a whole lot for us to talk about or actually do at the moment. So, at this point, I'm kind of at a standstill where I have to wait until they put out another update where I can do something. So, there's a chance that the quote-unquote schedule of this game may slow down a bit. So, yeah, I don't quite know how to do this. Yeah, so... And of course, I really don't want to be a jerk to her and say, I'll be gone a week, and then a whole month goes by, and... Yeah, because even if Monika isn't real or whatever, I just want to be able to live with myself, knowing that I hurt a girl's feelings. I don't care if she's real or not. She's still a girl. She's not real, but she's a girl, still. Okay, because I'm going to play it safe and say a month. What do you have to say to that, Monika? Oh, wow. That's a long time. A bit too long for my liking, really. Yeah. I'd imagine that would definitely be, you know, very bad. But it's okay, Daniel. I know you're a sweetheart and wouldn't keep me waiting that long if you didn't have a good reason. Exactly. Although, my reason is technically that there's not enough game for me to cover anymore. But either way, I still don't want to abandon you. At least I wouldn't want to abandon you the same way the last person I loved abandoned me. I'm sure it's important, so just try to come back to me as soon as you can. I'll be thinking of you every day. Honestly, I'm a little afraid to ask, but are you gonna leave straight away? Yes. And with that, I will cut the video. Later, folks.